I don't think there was a way to get any extra energy. So we're going into this with basically 0 energy. What do we want? We want to remove more stuff out of our deck. Yeah, deck control is kind of crucial. There is a path that avoids elite combat. I don't think we really want more cards, right? Yeah. We could discard some of these endless agonies, but the more, hang on, but the more we mess with them, the more we keep them around, the more they'll just clog up our deck. So let's just get rid of them early, and we'll get rid of the footwork. Let's get rid of footwork and tactician. Sorry, I was getting a phone call. Honestly, I was expecting the run to be over by this point, which is part of the issue. All right. If I just pop the second after image, then this is a little unfortunate. I guess I'll do this because this is just more draw. And nobody's attacking us in this turn. So I'll start... Oh, did I forfeit my turn prematurely? I think I might have forfeited my turn prematurely. Okay. Can we kill you? We can not, sadly. But we're also not taking damage, so that's fine. And this loser has gained thorns. Let's gain as much block as we can. That's unplayable. Yeah, we just have to eat a little bit of damage. Let's see if we can fish for some more block. Rid of our strikes. Oh, just one card, I guess that's fine. Finisher is decent. If I neutralize and heal hook, if I neutralize and finisher, I think I can just kill him. Oh, finisher isn't one attack, it's lots of attacks. That was a bit of a horrible mistake. You know what, I'll just accept that. I need to kind of start ending this run. 2-hour run, and we've only just gone past the second floor boss. I think we need to go for this rare relic. Hey, and it counts as a boss fight, and we healed all of our health back. Alright. Okay, so I'll I guess I'll just play the footwork. I'll get rid of both tacticians. And then we're just relying on getting lucky. Oh, just one to get rid of. I guess I'll get rid of the defend. And another preparation. We do have some good stuff left in our draw. We didn't get the finisher. Sad, sad times, but I think we're okay. We can punch through his armor and do a little bit more damage. If we'd gotten slightly better luck, this turn could have been considerably better. So let's do the after image. See if we can get some let's just play the second after image. This is gonna be a setup turn. I'll get rid of the finisher because we're not playing it, and I'll get rid of the blade dance, and then I'll just neutralize, and I'll just get these endless agonies out of my deck at the cost of only a little bit of damage. Discard you, I guess. He is not weak. So what we've got to do is we've got to backflip again. Acrobatics again. Get rid of a strike. Tactician. This is almost infinite. And if there are any mathematicians out there, you're probably going to be like, almost infinite. That doesn't even make sense, because how can you be almost infinite? It's either infinite or it isn't. But I think you know what I meant. I think we gotta do this again. We didn't draw the fuck off, dude. Finisher, really? I guess let's get rid of heel hook then. And survivor. So do it like this. And I think we have enough block that we can just murder him quite devastatingly. Alright. Now we can just safely neutralize. Get rid of, there's our finisher. Then we backflip. Oh, this is gonna be a good turn. Get rid of a basic strike, I guess? Okay, maybe this isn't gonna be such a good turn. It really depends on what we draw. Here, there, that's what we want. Oh, Okay. Oh no. Well, he's already weak. So again, we ran out of cards to play. And we put him back into this mode. We can hit him 3 times before we start taking damage this turn. Actually, no, even more than that. We can hit him a whole bunch of times and not take any damage this turn. Alright. Is this relic gonna be the answer to our prayers? If it's something that gives us extra energy, then I think it's GG. Then I think we've won. Okay, there's the finisher again. Get rid of Tactician. What am I doing? I can just kill him. What am I even doing? Is this good? It really depends on what the next 3 paths are. Do I want an upgraded acrobatics? Yeah, why not? Now, out of these, what do we want? I think we want question marks, hoping we get chops. So this, and then the next path, and then the path after that. Unfortunately, this is not a great place for this relic to show up, because there's not a lot of interesting stuff happening in the next 3 things. I guess I'll try to hit all of the question marks. Are you ready? Oh, hopefully we get a card removal. Let's see what we get out of this. Ooh, oh no. Is that good? Is that bad? Fuck off, man. Are you serious? And see, like, what is the point of having the ability to... Yeah, didn't really get any good value out of that. Sadly. Yeah, it literally doesn't matter what we do. Guess I'll play this, just because it's a thing to do. No, not the strike. Sorry, not the defend. I'm gonna get rid of the 2 strikes. 2 strikes and you're out. This will make sure we don't take damage. And then Blade Dance, Endless Agony finisher is gonna do a lot of damage to him, but might not kill him. Yeah, I think he's dead next turn. Alright. We have a... We almost didn't draw any attacks. Well, we didn't draw any attacks, but the thing is, if we're not drawing our attacks... Do I want another Tactician? You want to balance the number of tacticians you have with the number of discards that you have. So we have 2 tacticians. And we have... How do I sort my deck? Okay, here we go. No, not a... Sort by type. Yeah. No, sort by... rarity. Okay, I guess this is sorting it by rarity. Alright. So how many... So we have Dagger Throw to discard. We have... lots of discards via Prepared. So I think another Tactician is a good option here, even over an upgraded Dagger Throw. Alright. Ignore the next path 3 more times. I guess we'll just take a question mark. Which turns out to be a useless combat. Okay. So we'll do it like this. Let's get the Endless Agony out. And then After Image. And then Backflip is a good idea. Finisher is nice to get. Wait, what is giving him block? Upon receiving attack damage, okay. And then we'll get rid of a strike and a tactician. I guess I'll get rid of a defend. This gives us more draw. Guess I'll draw some more. I'll do more Endless Agony. This is the end of the line in terms of our draw, I do believe. So how do we want to do this? Blade Dance. Strike, strike, finisher. Sounds like a good idea. I kind of don't understand how malleable works. But what I do understand is we are about to deal 60 damage. So no matter what his block situation is. Okay, so he just gains more and more block. And he put some garbage into our deck. Okay. We want to get Finisher again, basically. I will play After Image. I'll play Blade Dance just to get Shivs into my hand so that I can discard one of the Shivs if... I guess I'll get rid of a strike. Get rid of 2 strikes. What's in my... There's a bunch of things in our draw that could help us. That's kind of what we needed. Is he weak? He is not weak. So I think we get rid of one Shiv. If I'm understanding his gimmick correctly, then extra Shivs wouldn't really have helped us that much anyway. I will discard a Tactician, sure. And then we can play all of our cards. Maybe we just sit knowing that he's not going to get through our block. Alright. So... let's actually not use Neutralize because it's a low damage attack that I don't think is going to help us. Finisher is in our... well, we don't have any way of drawing. Shit. Okay, well... I guess this is going to be a low damage sort of move. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. I guess we play Footwork. And then we just defend. And maybe do a little bit of damage with the Shivs. Alright. So now what? There's Finisher. Let's get rid of Survivor. Get rid of Tactician. This build is kind of coming together. I want to make sure our hand isn't full. I think he's dead. I'm just overdoing it at this point. Well, no, I've got to actually do the deed first. So do I just keep getting rid of basic strikes? Yeah, I guess that's what we do. Gain block, and now we gain our Shiv back. That's that's kind of hilarious. All right, neutralize, heel hook. I guess acrobatics. At this point, I will discard a defend. I think we can kill him with a really big. Actually, no. I need to keep reminding myself that Finisher isn't one big attack, it's many small attacks. I guess it's now or never with Finisher. Alright. Plated armor is fine. Upgraded Finisher is... too good to say no to. Now here's where... I think this might be the last floor that Wing Boots is going to work for. So I want to be on the path to the shop. Because we do want to remove stuff from our deck, especially now that we've added something to our deck. Ooh, doing 2 finishers in a turn is also a delicious prospect. Oh, it's the transient. We're not killing him, but we're probably... not... Hang on, when was Parasite added? Did the previous guy add a Parasite to my deck? That's mean. I guess I'll do... Actually, before I do Dexterity, let's do Prepared. And that's all we can really do. Alright, I guess I'll get rid of the Endless Agony. I'll play the Footwork. And he's no longer doing damage to us. We're not killing him though. Unless we can get extraordinarily lucky with some double finisher plays. We'll see about that. I'll do Blade Dance. Then I'll do Backflip. Then I'll play Endless Agony. Because both of our finishers are waiting for us. As well as one Tactician card. I'll do this. There's the finisher, and I'll discard a Tactician. I'll neutralize. 7 attacks played. Let's backflip, seeing what we can get. After Image, I'm not too worried about. And let's see if we can draw some other good stuff. Ooh, okay, that's our upgraded finisher. That gives us 50. Yeah. I don't think we're killing the transient. I mean, we could still get really lucky. So maybe we just get After Image gone. I don't think it's going to show up again. Discard both, or I guess discard one Tactician card. There's the upgraded finisher, so it does behoove us to do as much damage as we can. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of good. Let's get rid of the... Wait, do After Images just keep showing up? Because that's a bit of a problem if they do. I'll play this After Image just to get it out. Okay, this is perfect. Get rid of the Tactician and the Parasite. Then backflip again before we discard. Let's weaken him. Do a Dagger Throw to get a free draw. And discard that straight away. We've only played 5 attacks. A Heel Hook has come back. Heel Hook is gonna have to be the thing that does it for us. Yeah, I don't think we are killing him. This time around, we would have, in order to kill him, needed a lot of things to go our way. But there's another, like, we didn't get any of our double finisher pipe dreams. So I'll start off by preparing. I'll get rid of 2 strikes. I'll now do acrobatics. I'll get rid of defend. I guess I'll get rid of defend. Now, dagger throw is, I think, too much of a Hail Mary play. What we should do is we should just blade dance finisher. Play all our shivs. And he is doing a lot of damage, but between the damage we are doing and the block we're gaining, I think we shouldn't be taking a lot of damage this turn. We're taking a little bit of damage this turn. But I'll just eat the damage, I guess. But this is the last turn. It's a decent turn for us, because we get this. Let's just do prepare and get the parasite and strike out of our deck. Out of our hand, sorry. Then heel hook. Our deck would need to be a lot thinner in order to have the infinite dream alive. So we can avoid taking any damage this turn if we just play things a little bit intelligently. There we go. Double Tactician gives us ludicrous energy. And we finally get the double finisher that we've been trying to get for so long. But before we do that, let's get one of these blade dances and its associated shivs out of our hand. We'll discard the other tactician. I'll get the strike and defend out of my deck. He is weak, so heel hook is a good idea. Parasite, hilarious. And with these choices, I'm gonna opt to draw. Neutralize again? I mean, it's another attack for finisher. We're just so frustratingly close to being able to do something infinite. I mean, this is just a useless card. Get it out. And this could be one more attack, which could do something for us. So I'd rather just get Survivor out because we have other ways of discarding. And let's play these. I don't know. Let's actually focus on drawing, maybe. Because drawing 2 cards. Is there any way to kill him? So we've played 7 attacks. That's... There's no way we're doing 600 damage in 1 turn, right? That's just not gonna happen. But if... Actually, we also have no more discards. That's the other problem. This isn't a transient killing kind of a run. So what's the best case scenario is we draw prepared... And then we... I guess we can neutralize you again. And with the dagger throw, we have a chance of drawing prepared. Because if we just cash out with Blade Dance, right? That's another 3 attacks, and we could do the double shiv. But this is the only thing that gives us a chance of continuing this run. Oh, the dream is still alive. There's one strike gone. That's 2 strikes gone. What's in our... all 3 of our tacticians are still there. Okay. There's one tactician. So... wait, this is our... Is this our draw pile? We have one more prepared in our draw pile. So we have to discard one more thing. I mean, it's got to be the Shiv, I think. We do gain some energy. And this is the end of the line. You know what? We tried our best. Didn't really work, but the fact that we got this far, honestly, is a little outrageous. Do we take reflex? It's more draw. I think it's a net benefit, but with the caveat that if we draw it in the same turn where we don't have any of our discards, it's potentially bad, but I think it's a good option. Now we need to... I really want to upgrade, but I also really need a shop. I think we do the shop. And unless there's a... like, the best relic on Earth, which I don't think there is, we've got to get this defend out of our deck. Now, do we do another shop or do we do an upgrade? I think we need to hit one more campfire to get the key piece. I think we've got to start focusing on our draw, and we get a bit more healing. Okay. I don't think that's a good idea. I think we just remove... excuse me, I think we've got to remove a basic strike. Or we could get rid of a survivor. But it is it's a way of discarding, so it does some stuff for us. Yeah. Now, which path do we want to be on? I think we want to give ourselves... the chance to get one more upgrade, which is gonna mean we're gonna have to fight one more elite. But I think we kind of have to do this. Ooh. Oh, that could have been a lot better. Because what could we have gotten upgraded instead? Blade Dance? No, that's a skill, sorry. I guess we don't have that many neutralize with... You know what? Whatever. Let's ooh, the big giant head. I think I feel pretty good about this. I'll get rid of footwork. Actually, no, I changed my mind. I'll get rid of strike and tactician, because I might play footwork, you know. At this point, I'll play the blade dance and all of these shivs just to get it out. And I am prepared to get rid of footwork, but instead I will get rid of reflex and get more draw. Neutralize. I am still prepared to get rid of footwork, but I'll get rid of a parasite and the upgraded strike. Because I'll play Blade Dance Finisher. And we did more than half of his damage. I'm really happy with how this deck is shaping up. So let's just play the other one of those, and we'll do this. Get rid of the tactician. Draw 4 and then discard 1. I think we just get rid of the survivor. Yeah, that's out of this the only thing I'd be willing to get rid of, because we can just beef up our stuff. Backflip before acrobatics. I might have slightly ruined this. Do we get rid of parasite or reflex? Let's get rid of reflex. To draw a little bit more. Wait, did I not? Oh, I didn't. Okay, I slightly ruined this. Well, we're not gonna be taking any damage, and I think we're gonna be just fine. Yeah, I misplayed that slightly because we didn't get a chance to play our finisher, but I think we're okay. You know what? Just get rid of a tactician. Get rid of another tactician. Backflip. Oh my god. This is horrible. Because if I get rid of these two, then only finisher is left. Then I play it for 0 damage, right? That's gonna be... That would just make me too sad. So, I'm gonna get rid of finisher and play acrobatics. Wow, what a turn. What a turn. Let's draw before we do other stuff. Let's get rid of tactician, obviously. Neutralize. We have a finisher, yeah. And we can survive the turn no matter what we do. So let's get these shivs out, then let's backflip. I've got to make sure I... play Survivor. Actually, no, play Prepared. Get rid of Reflex Strike. Heel Hook again. Wow, we got the double finisher, boys. We've got the Dream, so that's 36. That's still not enough to kill. But I feel like the double finisher... we could do Dagger Throw and try to keep the turn going, but... Oh no, it was enough to kill. I guess I counted it wrong. Kind of a useless thing, but I'll take it. I'll take Regen Potion instead of Block Potion. Because it just helps us for the entire combat. Do we take an upgraded reflex? Is that a thing? I think that is a thing. I think that is a thing. Now we'll... How do I see the map? Okay, here's how I see the map. We do have one more campfire. And I did say that at the last possible campfire I would recall. So let's get a good upgrade for something. Something that gives us more draw. Acrobatics? Backflip doesn't actually improve the draw. I think it's probably got to be acrobatics. Yeah, we'll do that. Ooh, and then... We don't have enough gold to do anything interesting with this shop. I think we should get... What would we upgrade? I think most of our important upgrades are done. I think we should hope for another good relic. Alright. How are we gonna do this? Well, there's one obvious play. Which is Tactician and Parasite. Get that out of my hand. Then do a bit of this. Then Acrobatics, get Reflex out of our hand. For even more draw. Well, before we do that, let's make some space. Because my hand is full. That's the other issue that we are running up against. We need to draw finisher somehow. Both of our finishers are waiting for us. well, we drew prepared, which does kind of help us. Well, there's... I'll just get rid of 2 strikes, I guess. Neutralize and after image do help us avoid damage. Sadly, our turn... I should have played after image first. Sadly, our turn is gonna come... Actually, no, we will avoid all damage, because I'll just play block... excuse me, I'll play survivor at the end. Again, we're gonna focus on getting you dead. I guess I have to end my turn manually, alright. I guess we'll just play this after image to get it out. We do have our finisher. I think we should be fine. What do I want to discard? Is my hand close to being full is the other problem, or the other thing that I want to make sure. I feel like we can just... We have both of our finishers, okay. We need... Actually, the other thing is we need to draw our tacticians. Otherwise, Otherwise, this entire scheme is gonna fail. I'll play this. There we go. Discard a tactician. And even though there's a wound, which is really annoying, I'll discard the reflex. Gives me 2 energy back to discard the wound and another tactician. And that gives me enough. Still only 1 attack played, but I think we'll be fine. Because if I do... Dagger throw and then discard the tactician. Now up to 5 energy. And now... If we draw 2, that's another blade dance. So if I... Are any of them weak? No. So our last bit of draw... Because we can do blade dance, finisher, finisher. We should use up our last bit of draw. Okay, this is good, because we can do neutralize. Heal hook. Let's do 1 blade dance and then see what life is like. Excuse me, after that. And I think you're just dead, right? Okay. Potion belt is actually not bad, assuming we can find any more potions. Do we want dagger throw? I don't think we want... It's some draw and some discard. So I think we do take it. Actually, no, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna skip it. And I don't think we're gonna be able to pick up any more potions. Sadly. I begin to fall. Oh no, this is the fucking worst. I needed all of this stuff. We need this. This, strictly speaking, we don't need. This we kind of do need for the heart fight. As as miserable as it feels, I'm gonna give up the upgraded finisher. Whispering Voices. Man, the madness exhausts, so we can just take those, and it could actually help us. And we need to get the ruby key. Alright, okay, good. So this run is 3 hours long. Wow. Okay. Do we have any discard? Yes, we do. Well, let's do this. Let's play the afterimage. Let's do Endless Agony. Let's try and take down Donu first. You know what? I'll play the footwork just so I can make the backflip free. And then discard these 2 shit cards. And out of this, what would I like to make free? Probably the Blade Dance. So I'll... As it's kind of annoying, so I'll play the Survivor. Discard the Strike, then play the Madness, and now this is free. And now... Horrible turn, but okay. We do have some discard. Finisher has shown up. I repeat, finisher has shown up. We need more energy. This is just a good idea. So what else is in our draw that could help us after image? Well, let's make some space first. We lost our upgraded finisher, man. What a... I guess the silver lining is it makes our deck slightly thinner. Oh, we didn't actually weaken Donu because it's... 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 he's got the... he's got Artifact. It's... I wish they called it something different. I wish they just called it... something else where from the name it's obvious that it's negating debuffs. Because you have to really read the description to know that if an enemy has this gear symbol, then they're negating debuffs, which took me a while to figure out playing this game. So, this makes sense. This makes sense. Now, I think... Acrobatics is a good idea, because we could get some good things. Let's discard this Parasite. Let's use our free backflip. I guess let's use our prepared. Discard this Tactician and this Strike. Get back some more energy, alright. At this point, I think what we do is we play... We don't need to play the after image yet. We can do Blade Dance and just do horrendous damage to this fool. Or we could do Backflip to try and get some... let's do another Backflip. Why not? Yeah, I'm feeling a little adventurous, and it didn't really work out because there was garbage in our deck. So I think what we do is we just do a bit of damage to you. Alright. Guess we just neutralize you. Now you get rid of your artifact, but you're still not weak. Get rid of the dazed. I'll use my Blade Dance just in case. I may want to discard a Shiv. Yeah, I think this works out. No, this is good. This is very good. Discard Tactician. Might as well play the after image just to get it out. Strike and Tactician gives me a bit more control. And I think we're gonna get through this fight without taking damage. I didn't quite get the infinite going, but you know what? You know what? That's I'm feeling okay about this. Because then I can do this. You're still not weak. I do not have any more discard. I do have some draw though. I'll take a risk. Maybe my hand's full. It's not full yet. Okay, but now we have to do some stuff. Oh, not the backflip. We had neutralized, right? Yeah. How do I do it? I'll do it like this. Now I need to make some room. Well, I can discard these annoying status cards, right? Yeah. I can just do that. Then if I do this again, I can discard Tactician and Strike. I can get the Shiv just out. I can get it gone. What I want to do is kill Donu somehow with regular attacks and then hit Deka with the finisher. And I think I might be able to make that happen. You know what, let's get some of these Shivs out of our hand. Alright. Alright. Now let's backflip. Really just for the draw more than anything else. Hey! I just got an achievement for playing 25 cards in a single turn. We'll take a look at that at the end of this run. So what do we want to do? Excuse me, we want to do backflip for sure, but before the backflip, let's do a Blade Dance. And this is a very heavily charged up finisher at this point. Let's get rid of 2 Tacticians. But this is the end of the line for us, unfortunately. Again, we ran out of cards to play. Let's do this in the most optimal way. We end this turn with 77 block. I beg your pardon, we end with 91 block. If only we had a way to retain our block. Get rid of the reflex. And the tactician. I'll use the neutralize just to get rid of one of his artifacts. Then use prepared. I guess get rid of 2 strikes. Get rid of I don't know, man. Dazed, I guess. You know what? I'll just get rid of a. You know what? Get rid of a dazed. It's slightly better to do it this way. Then we'll get rid of tactician and parasite. Then we'll get rid of reflex. We'll neutralize you again. Do we have any more discard? I don't think we... No, we do, we do. We can get rid of tactician again. In fact, we can get rid of this tactician as well. And now we need to make some space in our hand. At this point, I think he's kind of toast. He's kind of dead. I just want to see how far can we push this. The answer is not very far. With 62 block and another good amount of damage. Okay, so we don't get any rewards for killing the Act 3 boss, which is kind of sad. And we go in against the heart with, I think, we got some bad luck with some of the early relics. But then, after that, the build really got really good. Should we just upgrade our finisher? Or let's upgrade our final tactician. Or should we upgrade our final reflex? So what was stopping us? What's been stopping us is we've been running out of cards to play, more so than running out of energy. So I'll upgrade the reflex. And with this final shop, we don't have a lot that we can... we don't have a lot of money to spend. We should not buy any cards. Fairy in a bottle? How about... Oh, we don't have enough. We don't have enough. Mind Blast is a terrible idea. Colorless cards are an interesting idea. Or how about we just get extra block? Yeah, let's leave. And let's try and not use any potions in this fight. Let's see if before we start playing cards we can get one of our after images would be pretty nice. What do I want to discard? I'll just discard the footwork. I'll weaken... you... because I think there's a slim chance we might be able to kill you. We've got to be really lucky with this draw, though. Okay, there's one after image, but then... I think we should do acrobatics. What do we discard? We discard a strike. We use Endless Agony. We use Preparation. We get rid of Tactician, that's ideal. And... Heel Hook, I think, has got to be what we do. Because I don't know if we'll draw... No, they have Artifact anyway, so yeah, we get rid of Heel Hook because it's not going to do anything for us. Now we do Acrobatics again. And this is the kind of turn you dream about. We'll get rid of Survivor. I'll play both of my after images. Kinda scary. But I think we might be okay. Because if I do Preparation, get rid of Tactician and Reflex. Actually, no, get rid of... It's got to be Tactician and Reflex, otherwise we're not going to be able to do very much. Do we have any more discard? I don't think we do. So... I think... we've been... We played ourselves. We're gonna take a little bit of damage, unfortunately, because we're not able to kill this guy. And there wasn't much else we really could do. Even so, I'm not inclined to use any potions in this fight, because we do have healing if we get to the boss, which we will get to the boss. We just need to make sure we don't take too much more than 25 damage. So far, it's okay. So neutralize this guy, otherwise weakness is not really gonna do anything for us. Discard Tactician with Dagger Throw. No, we have another discard after this as well. Okay. And then draw before we discard. Heel hook is giving us some value, but it wasn't great. We have our final discard. Alright. Backflip to draw 2. Let's acrobatics and reflex, and then we'll plan our next turn. Tactician, I think, has got to be what we do. No. We need to draw 4, discard 1. Let's... I don't know, let's just make something free and exhaust this card. Footwork, you know what? Now this is just gone out of our deck. That's fine. For this fight anyway. We'll do acrobatics on reflex. Our hand might be full at that point. But do we have any other discard? We don't. Oh, no, we do with the bag of preparation. So I'll get rid of Tactician. Okay. Now we have 3 energy. We don't have any sort of finisher situation going though, so that's kind of bad. I will play the preparation. And there's the finisher. Alright. Get rid of a basic strike. Get rid of 1 reflex. Our hand might... Yeah, my hand is full at this point. I'll use the madness to make something else free. Survivor became free, which is actually huge. I'll, at this point, remove... Burn? Or... No, this helps me potentially play more stuff. That's actually huge. That's huge. So let's just get rid of these 2 burns. Get out of here. Then... Okay, we're starting to live up to our true potential a little bit. Because now we're going to draw some more. Okay, this is good. But do we have any more discard? We do. Discard the... And my hand is full. At this point, we've got to discard the Tactician. And now we have no more discard. We'll use up... Hand is full, sadly, but I think he's dead. And now we're no longer taking damage, so I think we're fine for the rest of this battle. We don't have to play the finisher yet. We can just draw 2. And we didn't get any discard out of that. So I think we just have to play the finisher. Having only played 5 attacks, we could go on a fishing expedition with backflip. But let's just do some damage to this guy, I think. Alright. So this just makes sense. We get rid of heel hook. Because it's not doing anything for us. We use acrobatics. Get rid of a burn. We use this. Get rid of a strike. We use Blade Dance and we'll potentially get rid of a Shiv, depending on what we draw. Yeah, it's gotta be a... I'll actually get rid of 2 Shivs, just to give me even more potential. Because let's just draw again. What a horrible draw. Parasite, burn. Alright. So I'm not gonna go on a fishing expedition. What I am gonna do is I am just gonna cash in my finisher with 4 attacks played. I guess we might as well play this. I think we're fine in this battle, but okay, let's finally make this guy weak for real this time. And oh, this is a horrible hand, but sometimes these things happen. So all we really can do is this. And at least we're not taking any more damage. Alright. Again, we have no way of doing damage. Not yet, anyway. Do Reflex Tactician, I think. Let's get rid of some of these burns. Let's get rid of Parasite Tactician. Now let's do the acrobatics. Get rid of Strike. Neutralize you again. Heel Hook is giving us some draw. Do we have any more discard? Yes, we do. So get rid of this. There's the finisher, and I don't think we really even needed to do it like this. This is overkill, but this is sort of a dress rehearsal for what the heart fight is going to be like. And there should be an achievement for using a finisher on an enemy with only 1 health left. And we get 10 more max HP. Not the worst, but also not the best. Do we take anything? I don't think we do. I think we just go in with this build that we have. Wait, oh. We heal at the start of the battle. Okay, so Beat of Death. Let's just immediately use all our potions. Gain some dex. Gain some regen. Gain some strength. Gain plated armor. Alright. So you are, funnily enough, not immune to stuff. We don't have any of our powers right now, so let's just make something free. I should have used that beforehand. You know what? It's okay. It's fine. Let's use after image. There's nothing else we can do, so we just have to end our turn, and we healed to full. That's funny. And now he puts this garbage in our deck. Okay. And we can do literally nothing on this turn? Are you serious? Are you serious? Do we drew... You know what? You know what? You know what? I'm not accepting this. I'm not accepting this. I'm not accepting this. Sorry. Sorry. Alright, let's just take everything. Use the footwork. Neutralize him. Wait, what did we... Hang on. Make dagger throw free. Okay. Actually, before that, let's just use heel hook. Draw and discard. I'll discard Blade Dance. And I'll use the Madness right now. So this first turn is kind of just a setup turn. We got to do after image. What is going on with this? With this draw? This is kind of bullshit. Like, look at everything else in our deck. Is he? This is not acceptable. That out of all of the... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If only we had the fairy in a bottle. So let's... Tactician, I guess. At least we're no longer taking Beat of Death damage. Can we confirm that? And we're actually slightly gaining block. So let's get these Endless Agonies out. Alright. Man, I think we might just lose because of that one really bad turn. At least we can discard stuff out of our deck. Alright. He is weakened, though. That's kind of good. I'll get these strikes out. Heel hook. So I'll take Wound and Slime out of my deck. Out of my hand, excuse me. And we're not taking any more damage, but we want to do as much damage as we possibly can. So we do have our finisher. Confirm this. 10 attacks played this turn. We can do a good amount more damage. Alright. We'll do this. We have enough to play finisher, but I'll do survivor reflex. See if maybe we can get some. Oh yeah, are you serious right now? He's still weakened, so we can draw one. And now all we can really do is a finisher, which is not the most amount of damage we could have possibly had. At least it's enough to avoid damage for this one turn. Alright. Now we need to start building up our block again, although I guess we can just do as much damage as we can this turn. Seems like that kind of a turn, I guess. So we'll do Blade Dance, and then Acrobatics. Acrobatics makes sense, yes. Because then we can do something like this. Get the strike out. And then do another acrobatics. Oh god, okay. Well, whatever. We had a neutralize. We'll make him... Yeah, okay. We have more discard, so let's get this stuff out. Get this trash out of my sight. We've played 8 attacks so far. He can take another 200 damage. Alright. We have some draw, so I guess we just neutralize you again. We do have more draw, which we should use. And now this is, I guess, the end of our turn, kind of. Because I can do Blade Dance. For 72 damage. Is the best we can hope for. Excuse me, for 8 times 13 is more than 100 damage. Okay. Alright, let's end our turn. Heal a little bit more HP. So what do we want to do? We want to use prepared and get this trash out of our deck, out of our hand. Sorry, I keep misusing these terms. Let's use heal hook, and then Prepared again. Reflex and strike, I think, need to leave. Next, we'll do acrobatics. Discard the tactician. And at this point, we've got to start making some room. So I'll do this. Finisher has shown up. I think we'll be fine. I probably didn't even need to reset it. I felt really insulted by having every single status card put in my hand at one time. So how do I want to do this? So let's get rid of a blade dance. And we can just kill him in this turn if it goes long enough. So you know what? Let's even get these strikes out of our hand. Does that make sense? Actually, let's do backflip first, because we might want to discard them. Actually, let's play them, and then let's discard something else. Like this nonsense. Guess I'll do this. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I think we're fine. I think we're totally fine. We are running low on energy. Slight problem. We can exhaust this by spending energy if we want. And let's get a wound and a parasite out of our deck. Let's do this. Let's do this. And I guess we might as well just get this the slime out of our deck, out of our hand, excuse me. I will never stop saying the wrong word. Finisher is up to 8 attacks. He is weak, so this is an option. This is draw 2, this is essentially draw 3, so I'll do Survivor. And it turned out to be a good option, because we can do this. Let's make some room by getting a strike out of our hand, and now let's get this blade dance out of our hand. Finisher is up to 14 attacks. Let's discard the wound. Should we fish for more? Let's fish for more cards, because I think we can kill him next turn regardless. Let's get rid of that. Let's neutralize again. And at this point, like, we could draw prepared if I did a backflip. But I don't want to risk not being able to play the finisher. So I'm just going to do this. And we're just going to win? Okay. Okay, so this is like a 4-hour long run? Is that what we're at? And the Silent exits the Spire by climbing a rope, and we get Emerald Plus. Okay. So this is a 3.5 hour long run. It'll be longer because I don't think this time counts those couple of battles that I ended up resetting. So we've got a new unlock. Ooh, are you serious? Did we coincidentally get this much XP, or does the game not let you get more than one unlock per run? Well, we got the Duvu doll, smiling mask, and tiny chest. I think these are good relics. Let's proceed. We'll exit. We'll talk to this guy again. I think he says the same thing every time. The Spire sleeps. And so do I. So shall I. Well, good night, pal. Okay, so we won. I'm still really annoyed by that one turn where we drew every status card in existence. And I don't know why I bothered, like, trying to reset. I think it was more just I was really annoyed because I think we got the same cards the second time. And I was like, maybe if I don't draw as much in the first turn, I can draw some stuff in the second turn, but no. We ended up taking the big hit anyway, but we healed some of it back slowly. And we ended up winning. The only rare card we had was After Image, which in hindsight ended up being pretty crucial for the final boss fight, because we ended up... We took 66 damage, which means we were down to 14 health at one point. And yeah, we could have gotten some block here and there, but we played probably more than 100 cards in that final fight. It took 5 turns, and maybe more than 100 is an exaggeration, because I don't know if we necessarily played more than 20 cards on average per turn, but we had some long turns. And we got, tantalizingly close to going infinite, but not quite. When we fought the Transient, I don't think we took him down past half health. So yeah, I don't know if we really had the infinite going, but I like it because despite the game giving us trash early on, upgrading our defense, and then giving us this relic, we got some good stuff for the rest of it. So Meal Ticket was nice, Centennial Puzzle was nice. I guess this was good, and the card removal, in retrospect, ended up being pretty crucial for giving us the deck control that we needed. This was just an insultingly bad relic. This actually ended up being crucial because we were down to 14 health at one point. So without this, we would have gotten killed by that one big hit that he landed on us. And this was nice as well. That was very good for making our shivs. Our shivs and our endless agonies. More hard hitting. Wing boots, I feel like this showed up at the wrong time. Sad to say, we didn't really get too much value out of that. Whetstone was pretty good, I guess. We got a couple free upgrades. This was just kind of useless. That was actually kind of good because we got an extra potion in the final fight. And this helped mainly in terms of the psychological safety blanket, because I think technically we could have beaten the final guy. We would have been down to 4 health at one point. But after that one point, I don't think we took any more damage for the rest of the fight. So yeah, pretty good run. 3.5 hours long. So not greatest. And this is, by the way, this is the last thing I'll say. So a few episodes ago, or I guess a couple weeks ago at this point, I got the let's take a look at our achievements, because we did get a couple of them. I did get the speed climber achievement, and obviously the only sensible way to get speed climber is as the ironclad. But there are some people who are like, yeah, hey man, here's this run which I did with the Silent, and I got it in 15 minutes. It's like, yeah, you can do that if you've been playing the game for hundreds of hours. But okay, and for speed climber, you don't have to beat the heart. So maybe let's be generous. Let's cut an hour out of the run. Here's a Silent run that, with a couple of exceptions, went as well as it could possibly have done. And the deck mechanics were so complex that that each individual turn was taking me sometimes multiple minutes. And yeah, okay, maybe you could do it faster with a poison build, sure. Even with poison, right? I don't think you're doing it in a more straightforward way compared to the ironclad, right? So yeah, like anybody who says stuff like that, oh yeah, why don't you try getting it with this? Yeah, they're not trying to be helpful. They're just showing off, which is fine. You know, showing off is fine, but you know, everybody can just make up their own own minds about whether you're helping them or not. Alright, so was that the first run? Man, this run lasted so long, I don't even remember at this point. If that was the first run we did, then good job to us. If not, then, you know, I'll have to cut some stuff out of the footage. But regardless, I think we gotta, before this becomes a 4-hour video, I'm gonna bring this to an end. And I'll see you next time when we're gonna try to get... Oh, by the way, the other achievement we got was play 25 cards in a single turn. And I think these other achievements we can only get as the defect. Okay, so yeah. So next episode we're gonna try to get the heart kill with the defect, and I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. Anyway, that's gonna be all for this one, and I've got to figure out whether to do this in one episode or in 2 episodes. I feel like the accepted best practice based on other Slay the Spire players I've seen is, if it goes this long, you just split it into 2 videos. So that's probably what I'll do anyway. Yeah, that's gonna be all. Until the next time, take care.